We got our primaries ran to our turbo, and all this is tacked in place. It's just got to be welded out. But before I do that, while this is still sitting in the car, what I need to do next is get the wastegates installed. And what I'm going to do for that is then I'm going to come right out of the heel of these 90s looking up in direction of flow, so we have good wastegate priority. So I'm going to have a wastegate here and a wastegate here. And how that'll look is like this. This wastegate's going to sit about like that, looking back towards the exhaust that way so it can run with it. And then this one's going to be looking straight toward the passenger side fender like that. So I can run this way and then 90 with that other one. But I'm going to need to make a nice transition piece to come out of the heel of these 90s. And the inlet of these wastegates is actually 1 7/8 OD. I got some special ordered tube for that, so I have a nice fit for that weld. But in order to lay it out on the heel of those 90s, what I did is I just used one of my roll cage tools. I just made this conform so it'd be center line on that 90, on that riser of that piece of pipe. So I just took this, and all I'm going to do is take this and transfer this to a piece of 1 7/8 OD tube. All you do for this is you just slip this tool down the pipe, and then it allows you to make your marks. You can see that that's already traced. Now all I have to do is cut it out and then do some fine tuning so I got a perfect fit on that, on the heel of that 90. Here I'm just using my angle finder to get these wastegate merges laid out exactly where I want them to be so that I can get them marked out, get the pieces out of the car, and then fit and weld them on a bench. Alright, now we got the hot side out of the car. And what I'm going to do next is cut the holes for the wastegate merges in that I got marked out. Then I'll start welding this stuff together. I'm going to break this runner off of the flange so that I can make this weld all the way around here, because as you can see, it's super tight in between there, right? So I'll break this one off, weld all the way around this one, and then get this fit back up in the car, get this one tacked in place, weld this one all out, and then it can be final assembled. This tool is called a third hand, and it's real slick for when you need both your hands free to get something clamped or fixtured into place so that you can run your TIG torch and add filler wire with your other hand. going to clamp this wastegate to this V-band. And anytime I'm welding a V-band, I like to clamp something to it, like the other opposing V-band, or a wastegate or a chill block, something like that, so that it acts as a heat sink. Then I can wait to take it off until it cools to minimize distortion. I opted to put some tape on this expansion joint. The joints for this are slip fit instead of butt welds, and there's some good clearance there, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a bunch of argon leaking out and maintain a good purge. Alright, here it is. We got our primary piping into that T6 flange with the wastegates installed. Look at that. So this guy will just barely skate by this wastegate, but that's not a problem at all. So this will come through here and then look this way, and this one will turn in 45 that way so that they can both come next to the exhaust. Pretty happy with how everything turned out. That's it for this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll catch you on the next one.